We are at the Oshkosh Regional of the 2023 NCAA Division III tournament. We are here with Wisconsin Oshkosh, head coach Scott Beyer, Abby Garceau, and Hannah Ritter. Coach, I will have you open with a thought on today's game.
What a battle. We knew that Luther was going to come out and do a really good job. Their number one pitcher is a very good pitcher, and we knew that our goal was to put the ball in play, and I thought our offense did a really good job of doing that. And we knew good things would happen if we put the ball in play. And coming off of a tough conference weekend, we didn't really know who was going to show up, and these kids pulled together for each other and played really well today, and I'm super proud of them. Every phase of the game, our pitchers, our defense, and our hitters really came through today, and it was really fun to watch.
A little nervy at the end, Coach. What goes through your mind in a situation like that where the tying run gets on, in such a big game like that?
Yeah, that's why we play for moments like that. We talked earlier about big players step up in big moments, and I had a little lump in my throat when we made a little mistake in left field and gave them an extra base, and I thought, oh man, I hope that doesn't hurt us. And it comes back to that timely hitting. We scoring that run in the bottom of the sixth was a really big deal for us. We knew that at the time. It's always hard to get that last out, and we had situations come up like that in our conference tournament, and it didn't go our way. And so it was nice to see a little bit of luck come our way today. And our kids just kept playing and kept grinding it out, and we knew it would fall our way at some point. And today we're lucky that it happened that way. So.
Yeah, you kind of mentioned it there, but that extra insurance run the inning before, Hannah gets the intentional walk, and then that
Yep.
kind of gets not that played a huge role in scoring the run, I guess, but to come up big like that and add that run, just how crucial was that?
Yeah, I actually Sophie got that RBI, I believe, that last hit, and I said to her, if Abby gets on, we had one out, and I said before she even got out to the on deck circle, I said, Abby gets on second, they're going to pitch her on Hannah to get to you. And I said, have fun with it. And she went up there and blasted a nice hit, and I couldn't have been prouder for her in that moment. That's a big moment because she knew it was going to happen, and I was so proud of her for calming herself down and not letting the moment get too big. Because we've been scoring in bunches this year, and then kind of setting down a little bit and not putting enough pressure on for 7 full innings. And today I thought we did a great job of putting pressure on every inning, especially that bottom of the sixth with that extra run.
1 sec, I'm just going to make sure this is working properly. I think it is, just want to make sure it's plugged in right.
Hannah, for you, 3 for 3, the intentional walk. I know it's kind of just like another day at the office for you at this point, but what were you seeing out there, and just what allowed you to have such a good day?
Yeah, like Coach said, Luther's pitcher is great. She was moving the ball well, hitting her spots, all that stuff. I think when I go up, my thought is just to do it for the team. I mean, our pitchers, every girl on this team works so hard, and I just want to be able to produce for them and to allow us to keep hitting, keep scoring, and have fun while we're playing.
Baseball is always like for softball, everybody says like it's a game of failure, right? 3 for 10, 4 for 10. If you're at that point, you're almost up at 500. Like, is it to the point where you feel like you expect to get a hit every single time you step up there?
Not necessarily. I've worked a lot with Coach about not having expectations for myself, because when I'm up there and I'm thinking too much about it, I don't perform, and I know that about myself. So it's more about seeing one pitch at a time, rolling with what the other pitcher's giving me, and just continuing to, again, have fun with my teammates. So.
Coach, I guess for you in that same vein, what's it like to have a player who 1 out of every 2 times you feel like, at least that, not even feel like, that's what the stats say, right? She's
right.
Going to get on base, get a big hit for you.
Hannah's a special player. She never lets moments get too big for her and really stays really calm. To have a kid like that in our lineup, we know that other teams have to respect even before we step on the field. We know that we can make our lineup around Hannah a little bit and kind of guess what they're going to do to her a little bit, and kind of, if people around her can protect her in the lineup, she is as good as anybody in this country at hitting a softball. So it's pretty incredible to watch her, and it's what an advantage that I have as a coach, and a luxury that I have to have a person like that in the lineup.
Can you kind of, Abby, I'll get to you in a second, sorry.
You're good.
Can you quantify just what she's meant to this program, being the all-time hits leader, over the last 3-4 years now.
Yeah, I've never coached a player like Hannah, to be honest with you. Somebody that, you know, we've coached players that have gotten hot and can hit 500 for, you know, a month or something like that, but I've just never had a kid that can sustain, you know, the success that she has had over her time here. And she's such a special kid off the field and on the field, and we've got a really good connection, and we've grown to know each other really well lately, and it's been fun to watch her grow and watch her off the field and on the field, just having fun and really enjoying her experience this year, recommitting to being a great leader and helping others, and she's a very selfless person, and you don't find all those attributes in one person a lot, so it's been quite the ride with her so far, so hopefully we got a lot more to go with her.
Abby, for you, you broke the tie to start that 3-run 4th inning. Take me through that at bat and what led to the big hit there.
Yeah, I'm kind of the same as Hannah. I try not to go up there and think too much, so I was just trying to see ball, hit ball. That was my mentality since conference tournament, and just seeing that the pitcher was thrown outside, and that's pitches I like to hit, so just going with that, and then knowing if I can get on base for my teammates, I know they'll pull through for something, so mentality just was to get on, so Gabby, Hannah, Sophie can get me around.
And you talked about this with Coach at the beginning, but the ending there for Abby and then for Hannah, what's that like to see them, you know, pull back within one, and then obviously Anna had the big play at third base there to close it out too.
Trusting our defense. We've played 41 games with the same defense all year, and knowing we can pull through. It's what we practice for all week, what we've worked for since January. So just trusting what we've done the last 41 games, the last 3 months we've been in practice.
And Hannah, I'll pan over to you, but same question for you there, just about the way the game ended.
Yeah, I mean, like Coach touched on, that's why we play. Games like that, when it gets close, 1-run difference, those are the fun games. So being able to kind of buckle down, I'm so proud of us. You know, coming off a loss in the conference tournament and being able to turn that around and still have faith in each other and just work with what we've practiced for those 41 games.
Abby, I asked Coach about just Hannah, what she's meant to this program and how good she's been this season. Same thing for you. How do you kind of describe what she means to you and this Titans team?
Me and Hannah have talked all year. We kind of feed off each other. So I just look up to her as a leader, and we always say, like, I'm her little sister. I'm just her mini-me. So I just look up to her in so many ways, and just her approach about everything, her calm mind. She calms the whole team for us. So just trying to look up to her in that aspect and knowing she can get it done all the time.
And Scott, just what's next now? What are these next 24-ish hours like as you guys get ready for the next one?
You know, we're going to enjoy this win for a little bit, but not too long, because we're going to go watch the next game and see who our opponent is going to be, and we're just going to try and, you know, get some good nutrition in us and get a good night's sleep and, you know, rinse and repeat, kind of get here tomorrow and have the same mindset we had today. We committed to having a great weekend, and we've got a good start to it, and we know there's a lot of work to do from here on out.
Cool. That's all for me. Thank you.